Good morning, everybody. Good morning, XRP family. Mwah, 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 mwah. I've hit the button. You should hear me. I've got a new mic. It's not right in front of my face. So I need to pay attention to the chat today because I need to figure out if you guys can actually hear me, see me, yada, 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 yada. Where is Bubba at? No kidding. Where is that Bubba guy? Let's see. Let me go and harass him and see where he is. Why isn't he in this stream? That is a big question. Why aren't you in the stream? Where are you? I'm streaming. I just sent him a message on Facebook DM or Twitter DM, and so let's see if he shows up. But you know what? We don't need him because you're here, and so since you're here, that's all I really care about. I've been on vacation for, golly, it feels like 2 weeks, and I just let everything go. And I went on a retreat to Mexico. It was a healer's retreat, one where we're supposed to learn the ability to pray harder and do things faster. And yeah, not being here was pretty awesome because I hear that everything went wild. Good morning, David. Good morning. So you guys have to tell me if the sound is all right, because fact is I got a new lapel mic, and I'm hoping that makes Nate happy because he always complains about my sound. But yeah, I was on this journey thing, and I clicked into Twitter only to find out that all hell had broken loose. It was like we went backwards 6 months, and the fighting, and I was like, oh my goodness, let me go hide under a rock. I really felt like that Homer Simpson picture, like backing into the bushes, because I was like, I don't want to be here. And so I hope everybody survived that okay. And yeah, just not giving any of that my energy, because we've got more important things going on, people, more important things going on. So let's get this thing started. Oh, look at where I am right now. I'm on my own page, self-serving. So can you guys hear me? It sounds great. Awesome. I got this handy dandy good little mic. It's a lapel mic, and it's supposed to be really long. So I'm going to be using it for the XRP Community Choice Awards. But enough about that. We'll talk about that at the end, because of course I've got to talk about that. How can I leave it just out there? Good morning, Ferdy. Awesome to have you here. So let's see who's here this morning. We have a great crew of people here. We always do. And the first person in the house was AJ, followed by Silhouette Park Farms. Great to see you, Adam. And everybody, I need you guys to be thinking rain. Rain, you need to help me with my prayers. Rain in Summerland, Australia. It's actually in Queensland. But rain, because our dear friend Adam needs some rain on his farm. They haven't had any rain. They're in a serious drought there. So think raining thoughts, but not raining in my town. We need it over in Summerland in Queensland. So who else do we have here? We have CS, a newly branded account who has been here forever, but she is my angel. Awesome to have you here. We have Lionel, Javon, Jared Mins. I'm not sure if I've seen you here before, Jared, but it's a pleasure to have you here today. David D, awesome to have you here. Richie Lira. Who else? Mr. Ferdy, fantastic to have you here. Crypto Erie, holy cow. Wow, awesome to have you here, Erie, or Eddie. I always say Erie, and then after watching things a little bit closer, I realized it's Eddie. So Crypto Eddie, it's fantastic to have you here. Nate, my sound guy, my video guy, fantastic to have you here as well. And it's Summer Holm, yes. Summer Holm, get my words right over here. So wonderful to have all of you here this morning. And I'm sorry I went MIA. It was like, I'm starting vacation. No messaging, no nothing, no heads up that I was falling off the planet. I just fell off the planet. So that was, not good on my part. It's sort of like an exchange going down and not telling you they're going down for maintenance. That's what I did. I apologize. I will try to do better, but that's generally my MO. I'm so busy all the way up to the end. I'm out of here. And she's gone. So let's get into some of the stuff that's been going on. There has been a lot of great things going on. Yes, Crypto Eddie was at the Japan meetup, which looked like it was fantastic. Oh my goodness, the amount of people that showed up for that. If memory serves me right, I believe you were pre-assigned a ticket. It was sort of a draw who got to go in. Only like 300 people got to go in, and it looks like every seat was filled. And I really liked, I saw that Nick Boderis had put out a tweet showing, some of the slides that were bilingual. And, the XRP Community Fund was reached out to and asked, like, hey, can we work on making things more bilingual? And, is that something that you could put money behind? And I believe Tom Custer from that group said, yes, this is something we could look into, reach out. So really good to see XRP going around the globe. And the idea of having the documentation available in more languages than English will really make a big difference. I see that not a case is listening while driving. Fantastic. Awesome to have you here, as well as SPO. And Nick was the best, is what Crypto Eddie is saying. Everybody that was there, I saw the Japanese beer, you know what I mean, with the different images of Joel Katz, David Schwartz on the bottle, and I saw the little images that thru made, right? The little aliens that were looking up at the screens and all the different places, and the all of the stickers. There was just so much. You could tell that the people that were attending and the people that set it up put a lot of love into it, and we're really excited to be there. And that's the type of enthusiasm that we want to bring to our work every day, right? That's when we have the opportunity to create the best stuff, even though as you get close to the end, it may feel like a 1,000-mile climb to go a couple of days. But, I was really excited about what they were doing and all of the stuff that, happened there. I didn't get a chance to watch any of the videos because, again, I was on vacation and I'm not going backwards. Instead, I'm going forwards. In the past 2 weeks, there's enough stuff I don't want to pay attention to, but I will pay my bills. So with that, that's done. I'm paying my bills. So this is something that came out yesterday. Jonathan Greenglass has joined Coil as the Chief Growth Officer, the CGO. We just retitle him Chief George Officer. Yes, manage my bills for me. Okay, maybe not. But I think it's really exciting that we have growth continuing to happen in our community, and growth below Ripple, right? I know I don't talk about that enough, but the fact that Ripple is really holding down the payment space, and cross-border payments, institutions, banks, central banks utilizing XRP for payment flows is key. And I think that they're doing a great job of holding that segment down. But all of the new and flows that we don't even think about, it's companies like Coil and the XRP tip bot and other things that are going on in our community that are going to really make that an awesome opportunity. So I'm happy that Coil has the money needed to bring on highly skilled people like Jonathan Greenglass. I know he's going to do a great job for that organization, because Imager is a company that you wouldn't think of as being profitable, but they are highly profitable, and they've really plugged into the needs of the younger generation, Gen X. I'm totally confused. I can't even do my makeup today, and now I can't even speak. But the millennials and then the next ones that come, I forget their names right now, but it's those two generations. The millennials are almost old news, in my opinion. We need to be really focusing on the next generation. What is the current generation? Yeah, let's do that. And yeah, Generation Z, right? I think they're Gen Z. No, Gen Y. Are they I don't know if they're Generation Z. I thought they had a new name, actually. But this is what okay. So millennials and TBD. So that they're not TBD. They've been already given, maybe they're Generation Z. That might be one of the names that they've been given at this point. Yeah, Generation Z. So it's really the Generation Z that I care about, because when we think about technology adoption, one of the interesting things is that there's another way to look at generations, at the different generations of where things came out. And one of them is to look at the technology that came out when they were, when they were young. So for example, you have like the generation that came out when the telephone came out, and the generation that came out when the TV came out. we can throw radio in there, but then we have the personal PC when that generation came out, when people actually had computers at home and they had the dot matrix printer. That's the generation that I'm from. And you had dial-up at that point, right? And then you have the generation of the fax machine, which came even after that. Then you have the generation of the mobile phone, and then the smartphone. And then, you know, I haven't looked at this diagram in a long time, but we could say streaming services, right? So there's a lot of us that are here right now have kids that were born when streaming services like Netflix and other things were available. And if you think about the generation before that, and I'm off on a tangent, I know, but if you think about the generation before that, it was VHS, you know, VHS videos or DVDs, and then the back of the seat panels where they could actually watch the video in the car as you're driving to Disneyland or going wherever. And so, you know, to entertain your kids, you had to bring all the CDs or bring all the DVDs, put them in, plug it in one at a time. And now most kids have phones, have their own tablets. They come with their own, like, kid safe iPad holders, which sorry, I'm on a tangent. Kid safe iPad holders. Right? So they come with things like this. So even if the kid drops it, it's totally fine. Right? And there's one, you know what I mean? So the idea of kids having streaming services, having their own device, is the generation we're in right now, as far as I'm concerned, right? For my sister's generation, who is, I don't want to disclose my age, but you know, for her, it was getting a phone, right? Getting a phone from your parents that you got to use. So there's different things that happen in different generations. And I'm really excited about, you know, the internet of value, because I see that as starting during this current Gen Z, right? So during Gen Z, they have the internet of value coming to life. They have the ability to use Bitcoin. The prior generation, they could buy tokens, Farmville tokens, and use them within app for Facebook or games, but it didn't really have any tangible value when you took it out of that virtual world. But now with the with the internet of value, you have the ability to earn things in the digital space and then convert that into what you can do in reality. So yeah, off on a tangent, sorry. I'm back. Good morning, Rochelle. It's awesome to have you here. Notorious, fantastic to have you here. I owe my entire heart to Notorious. Notorious helped me out like you wouldn't believe while I was gone. I've had a couple of meltdowns, you know, since before my trip, when I was like, oh my gosh, that's so horrible. Oh my goodness, I thought I had everything done, and I'm coming back to lots of stuff not being done. But Nate is asking everybody, how is everybody doing? We have Tina Hall, we have Notorious XRP, we have Danny Torres. Who else do we have? David D. David is saying he's missed everybody. I've missed everybody as well. I'm realizing that I want my circle of influence to shrink, because there has been so much craziness going on. Oh my goodness. And yeah, the great Pate is here. Oh my goodness. I don't know. I'm just so excited. But I forgot how to do my makeup. Like that has to be the worst part of everything. I'm trying to, first off, I got a sunburn on vacation. Not a real sunburn. I don't burn, but I got like leathery skin burn or whatever. And I didn't pack right. Like, you know, it was the trip of the century. And you know, the fact that I didn't pack right didn't really matter, because I'm here on this healer's journey. And what do I need? Nothing but my soul. So, but yeah, you know, I didn't pack makeup properly. So no makeup, didn't pack. I packed underwear. That was the one thing that I did pack properly. I had the pile sitting there, but in the morning I was actually talking to a friend, because I was like, I need help packing. I can't even get my mind to work right now. And so they helped me through the whole, like, they were just on the phone as I was throwing stuff into a bag. But the night before, you know, I tried packing as well, and it just wasn't working. So I thought sleep would help. So let's go forward. I've already been talking for like 20 minutes. What else is going on? Where were you? Did you go through Swell Singapore as well? No, I didn't. I would like to go to Swell. I have every intention of going to Swell next year, at least standing outside with my megaphone of sound, so that I can figure out what's going on inside. But, you know, I will be digging into how to go to Swell more for next year. I think that I'm really proud of the people that went this year, all of the people that were invited, because I think they really set a precedence on in regards to how our community can act while there. Now, you know, I have lots of speculations and I could do a whole video as to why Ripple invited people, the value of having people there. And, you know, one of the things that I realized, and I'm not sure if people plugged into this, but, you know, towards the end, I believe there was the ability to actually buy tickets to go in. And, you know, is the ability to buy tickets to go in, you know, exceeding the original definition of who could go? Does that mean that some of the people that were invited, right, were unable to go? Does that tie back to the economy and what's going on? Or does it just speak to them trying to expand the reach of what's going on and opening it up to a broader community? So I'm really excited that they're opening it up to a broader community, aka the creators who were invited and attended. But if there were tickets available, and if they make tickets available next year, it's one conference that I plan on attending. So because I think it's really the place to be. And you know, my moon, you know, what I want to do when we moon is I really want to go to a lot of these technology events and just be part of the innovation cycle, because I think it is awesome. It's just brain expanding, and that's really where I like to spend my energy. So I've talked for a long time. So I'm going to go straight over to, okay, so a lot of you guys, this is something I want to show you guys. This, over the next 2 days, I am going to be spamming Twitter with tons of information about the XRP Community Choice Awards. I've been gone for 10 days, so whatever, put up with it. I'm not even going to look at the chat to hear you say, no, don't do it. Yes, I'm going to do it. I'm going to be broadcasting, not broadcasting, but I'm going to be just trying to put the word out there that this event is going on. The event is already out here. It's on the Here for XRP it's on the Here for XRP channel. It's on Here for XRP because every time that somebody watches this and is coil optimized, I want that profitability definitely going to the XRP Community Fund. So that's why it's on its own channel, and I'm very excited to see that it's coil optimized. That's one thing that we were looking at yesterday when we were doing some previews of the videos that we have. The show is off the chain amazing. It's a little bit long, don't get me wrong, but you know what? There are live streamers that go for a long time and it's repetitive stuff. This is not repetitive. This is really, really awesome. It is really, really awesome. And during the event, we will be doing live giveaways, and live, because one of the key premises of this entire event is transparency. I want true transparency. We live and work in blockchain, so you know, the idea that everything is on Ledger and that there's true transparency in how we're doing everything that we're doing is key, because I want people to understand what that looks like in this space, what it can look like. And so Notorious XRP, while I was gone, November 10th, put this video out that just talks about some of the people who will be doing presentations. We have SPQR, Crypto Eerie, Brad Kimes, who else? Chip. We also have the Crypto Ginger, who his announcement I think is absolutely awesome. We also have Matt Hamilton doing our technology award presentation, which is really awesome. We thought it was going to be a discussion and it transitioned into making presentations. So it's really going to be awesome. I really hope everybody will show up. This is something we will talk about another day because Google is on my mind. Those 3 tabs, don't worry, I'm going to bring them back to life because I think this is a horrible, horrible thing that's going on in the world. But what else do we have? Yes, we've got, I don't know if you guys have these posters. I am so grateful as well. These arrived. They've been in the mail for over a month and stuck in customs. And I'm like, are they coming? That is a lot of money. You know, between what XRP Crow, you know, the posters that he donated and what I donated, what was on its way to my house was valued at like $600. And I'm like, I cannot afford to spend $600 to replace posters that are supposed to be going out. But these are the posters. And the thing is that we have limited edition posters. So these are signed. They are special ones that are only for the XRP Community Fund. This area in the section is actually the XRP Community Fund. and they'll be signed and given a specific number for the limited edition. So isn't Pate doing something? Pate is doing something. You're right. Thank you for bringing that up. Pate is actually doing one of the bigger parts of the event is the video content creators. And, you know, it was really hard to figure out who to do video content creators. I don't want to steal his thunder as to why he was chosen. I think he does a good job of announcing that. But yes, Pate, the great Pate the Great, will be doing the announcement of our video content creators. And I'm so grateful to Pate for doing that, because it was something somebody had said that they could do it, and then they decided that they couldn't do it for, you know, for their own personal reasons, which is understandable, especially since we're asking people to get out there. Hey, get out there, show your face. Let the world know what you think and what you sound like, right? So for some people, that's a little bit harder to do. And so, you know, just getting him to do it. And it's a longer piece. So if you have a crush on Pate, don't worry, come to the event. It's going to be fun. He's talking. And yeah, it's awesome. We also have Adam Kilpatrick, you know, Silhouette Park Farms. The special performance that Adam has done, you'll want to be there for it live. It is fantastic. I love it. It's another one of my favorite pieces. Okay, maybe the entire event is one of my favorite pieces, but you know, everybody that's been involved has really thrown their heart into this and tried to create something that will not only dazzle your senses, but leave you in awe of what our community can do. And that's the most exciting part. You know, the part that Notorious has pulled in, you know, gets you wondering and also leaves you with great vision of where we can go in the future. So I can't, you know, I feel like one of those people that have seen the movie and I can't tell you anything. That's what I sort of feel like right now. But, you know, the entire thing is awesome. And the fact that it was pulled together by our community, by a community of people that this isn't our area of expertise, to raise funds for the XRP Community Fund is the biggest part. So will there be captions when Pate is speaking so that people can understand him? No, we just turned up the volume. We just turned it up nice and loud so that he can whisper in your ear. Don't worry about it, AJ. It's going to be awesome. Yes, he's at the end. It will. And Rochelle, you're asking if it'll be available on the channel afterwards. Yes, it'll be available on the channel afterwards, so that people around the globe are able to see it. But being there for it live is what we're hoping for. But I know that most people, you know, it's Saturday night, but it's a time when, you know, if people needed to try and do things between different events, if they really wanted to attend, they'd be able to attend without jeopardizing their work, was the goal. AJ just reminded me of a video to send you. Awesome. I'm excited. I am very excited. So why was I here? Yes, but we will have Adam Kilpatrick and who else? And this is our grand prize. This is our grand prize. This is a textured painting. It's actually, I don't know if I have the advert for it up here, but this is a large wall-sized textured painting of the XRP logo. And you know, I know there's story behind this, and I'm sure when it goes out, you know, the story behind why this was created will be, you know, shared in some way. But, you know, prior to not prior to this painting, but previously, XRP didn't have its own logo. The only logo that existed for XRP, the digital token, was the Ripple logo for the company, the for-profit company that uses the XRP ledger. So, you know, the goal of really separating the two came about. And so the Ripple logo is the fidget spinner, and XRP got its own logo. And I love this logo because if you put a head on top of it, that's mankind. But it really speaks to the payment flows and how quickly things can go. And Danny Torres created this textured painting. So when you say textured painting, it means that, you know, the different parts of it pop out. And if you go to her website, I think I might have that out here. Yeah, this is her website. You can get more details about not only this painting, but on other paintings that she's done. And one of the interesting things is I saw in passing, I have not slowed down to look at anything, but I saw that somebody had actually overlaid one of Danny's posters or one of Danny's paintings over the transactions that are currently happening. And it looked super cool. I wish I had that open right now, but that was awesome. And so this painting is absolutely beautiful. It is the original painting. It is also, you know, it includes free shipping. So I know that RTB and Crypto Sifu and Nixer FM have definitely been buying multiple tickets so that they can win this painting. It is like an ongoing little battle that I hear about. I've also bought a lot of tickets so I can win this painting, so that's fine. So we have a great lineup of people doing performances. We have Riley Q, who everybody knows. We have Kickboy Triple, Cyflux, Adam Kilpatrick, and Notorious. We have great visually stimulating and music for your ears to entertain you during the event. And in the end, the limited edition print that will be done, and I know that Goop has invested a lot of time and energy into making these truly limited editions. So, you know, they've been signed by the author. I believe they're stamped, specially indicating that, you know, this is an original Goop. So it is the first limited edition collection that is being done of the Joel Katz piece. He has made sure that it's all color, blah, 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 you know, all those things that I really cared about when I was like, just send it to me, I'll print it. And he's like, no, I'm an artist. All right, whatever, do it. Do whatever you artists do. Get me the prints. So originally the goal was to do 10 prints, but early on I had said if we passed, you know, if we exceeded 10,000 or 20,000, if we exceeded 10,000, then, you know, on the road to 20,000, I would add an additional 15 prints. So we're actually giving away 25 limited edition Goop prints. And so this is an awesome enhancement. We also have a piece by Chucky Loco, and I don't know if I've pulled that out here. I don't know why I have this here. Oh goodness, that's just general. But we also have a piece by Chucky Loco that is in, how do I search here for XRP? Which is another painting. So it is I don't know if I can find it, but yeah, it is another amazing piece. Patricia has actually, I believe, done an article with Chucky talking about it. But yeah, just the things that we have that people can win, the people that have, you know, stepped up to participate in the event. All of it has been over the top. And, you know, just sitting here talking about it is giving me the energy that I need for the next couple of days to really just spam the internet. Can't wait to spam the internet. Come to my event, come to my party. Party. But, you know, really, we have done amazing things. And over the next couple of days, I'm hoping that we can only increase the amount of contributions that have been made. And that reminds me, I need to do something so that people can donate during the event as well. But yeah, everything's awesome. So what else has been going on? And is Tony Shine in here? Tony Shine, it's fantastic to have you here. So Leonel, no, they don't need to donate that shirt. You guys are totally awesome. So I've missed you guys. I woke up this morning going, oh yeah, I promised people I would live stream this morning. How am I going to do this? But it's actually been a little bit easier than I thought. It was easier than going back to work, that's for sure. But I've missed you guys. I've really missed you guys. Yes, it is going to be amazing, Danny. I am really excited, and just looking at some of the stuff that has come together, I'm really excited. So hello. So what else, you guys? That's worthy of losing a wrench in my experience. No wrench losing, you guys. No, I don't have energy for stealing people's wrenches away and scolding people for their behavior in the stream. On the stained $800 t-shirt. Oh, hey, so that's a good point. Leonel, I sent you, I believe, some information on how to get the stain out of your t-shirt. Did you get it fixed? I'm not sure if you did. Oh my goodness. Okay. It's good to see you guys haven't changed. It's awesome. Hello, Tina Hall, by the way. It says, Pate. So you guys are fantastic. I've missed you. We will get more on routine for tomorrow. Or not even tomorrow. Let's go with Monday, right? One day of a chill after event, and then Monday be back on track. I'm really excited about post event, but for me, the world, it's like the world ends. As far as I can see into the future is really the event, because I'm so hyper focused on really making that successful and something that we as a community can be proud of. Somebody yesterday, I saw somebody had tweeted like, oh, look, Chucky or Crypto Chico bought a ticket, and and I needed to let that person know that no, actually, he didn't buy a ticket. I gifted it to him. Yeah, I've gifted tickets out to some different people in the community, and I plan on continuing to do that over the next, probably 48 hours to just get the word out there, because what we're doing here, the fact that we are raising funds for a nonprofit, right? We've already got that check. But we're raising funds for developers, and that is something that is really hard for people to do in the digital asset space. So the idea of having people that are not from the XRP community come and figure out how they can do that themselves, understand what that could look like, and maybe create XRP converts out of it. Winning, I am winning, right? Like you don't know how toxic some of those other communities are, so why not come and join ours? Why don't you do some deeper research? Why don't you figure out why so many people are interested in XRP? And maybe we can move beyond the veil of XRP, banker coin, and people can really understand the innovative things that they can do with the XRP ledger. It would be ideal, some of those developers out there don't get paid for stuff, so wouldn't it be ideal if they came over to our area and actually worked on one of the projects that has received funding from Spring? There's all of those different opportunities by expanding our focus and involving people who may not be in the middle of the boat in regards to XRP and be an XRP fanboy or girl, but for them to understand how the technology that we have, whether it be Interledger Protocol, XRP Ledger, or the other things, right, like the web API that we have for payments, any of that stuff, if they were to start using that even with their own digital asset, how does that create opportunities for them, and how does it create opportunities for us? There's a tweet, and I'll close with this, but there was a tweet by somebody whom I respect, I can't remember who it was, that really showed that the XRP ledger is being used for transferring Bitcoin. Now, I don't understand the underpinnings of that, because in order to be on ledger, in the end, it needs to be on the Bitcoin, on the Bitcoin blockchain, right? But the fact that, you can use the XRPL like a side chain, right, for doing these very fast transactions, and then for the on ledger transaction, it can actually be sent back out, right? Because we have our own ecosystem where transactions can happen, and they can happen very fast, and it has to have some collateral that backs it up. There are so many different implications and implementations that we haven't even realized that the XRP ledger opens up for us. So I'm really excited about the technology that we have, and I'm excited about more people figuring it out, because the more people that figure it out, the faster that we get mass adoption, and the faster we get really innovative technology that we didn't even know could possibly exist, because it's outside of our way of thinking. So yeah. So, wow. Wow, AJ, you gifted a ticket to Monica Long. That is fantastic. Yes. And Adam, you started it off with the gifting tickets to different people. And I'm so grateful that, we brought this up, because again, I plan on spamming the internet, spamming Twitter about this. There's also an Evite, so just a second, let me see. Oh, let me open this up over here. So if you guys are on Facebook, heart and soul, you guys, heart and soul. I've thrown it all in here. Where is it? Where is it? We're on Facebook. Yes, we are. Blah, blah, blah. So we're also on Facebook. For people who are on Facebook and want to share it. Again, the event has been opened up as free because of the large donation that we received from an anonymous donor. So that was one of their requests. Please open it up for free. I wish I could get rid of this tab over here. How can I get rid of that? Oh yeah, just expand it. Expand that bad boy out. No, I don't have multiple pages. No, I don't. Where else are we? We are also on Eventbrite. I hope it doesn't open up in the edit page, but we also have view. We are also on Eventbrite. Bam. So this is the real deal, people. Real deal. So yes, if you want to, they're free tickets. And so people, you know, all that this does is provide people, we will send out an email of where the link, and same thing on Facebook. So now the link in regards to the event, which I believe I've already shared with you, which I've somehow lost now. Actually, it's right over here. This link, this is where the live stream will be. It's up and running. People can just leave it in the background if they want. Yes, I am that. Again, I'm going to. Yes. Thank you, Notorious, for that. Please let some of the biggest influencers with huge followers to spread the word for this event. We need everyone involved. 2 more days to go. Exactly. Thank you very much, Money Bags, for the support of my singing, and also sent to celebrities. Yes. So, do I have a Reddit address? I do. Do I know it? The big question is which one? I do have a Reddit address. I'm just not sure which one, but I will find it. Yeah, I'll find it. I will find it. I also sent you an email, David, so you have it. David D. Fit. All right, so I'm done. I'm not yet late for work. You know, Lionel, we wouldn't have XRP if we didn't solve the double spend problem. And the double spend problem was solved through the first generation blockchain that was developed. At that point, based on our limited understanding and our, you know, the expansion that we had of our brain, proof of work was the only method that could be utilized. So sometimes you have to take these stepping stones, and Bitcoin is the stepping stone that gets us there, right? So I understand what you're saying, but at the same time, Bitcoin helped us reach to the point where we had an extension of thought that enables us to have XRP, which is environmentally friendly, faster with transactions, and can carry other digital assets on it. You can even create your own stable coin on it. So I understand, but you know, if we remove Bitcoin from the, you know, tomes of history, we lose digital assets for at least probably another 10 years, right? And the person disappeared. Why would you disappear? Yo, am I late? You are late, Nick, sir. You are late. So anyways, I am out. If you missed the stream, go back. We have a party going on Saturday, and I want all of you guys to come. I used to have this hang up about people not coming to my party. Yep, childhood experiences. But then I went to Mexico and sat in Teotihuacan, and oh goodness, what is the beautiful? Yes, I communed with all, and I care, but I don't care anymore. But I want lots of people there. So yes, I'm going to be looking for ways to spam over the next 48 hours, and I will be reaching out to everybody. And so remind people to come. It will be really awesome. And the best way to experience it is live, because I think our community live and being part of that, you know, being part of the flow, feeling part of, is what a lot of people need right now. There are a lot of people going through different hardships in their own life, as we have, you know, things with economy and situational issues, and just knowing that you're part of something greater and that there is a brighter future ahead is something that a lot of people can benefit from. So share this information. Let's create an awesome community event that is upbeat, full of energy, and just inspires us to continue to do great work in 2020. That's all I'm asking for. Not much at all, just a lot. All right. So I am out of here. I love you all. I love you, love you, love you, love you. And so I'm seeing people trying to contact each other. I will send David your information, Crypto Camper. And on that note, I hope everybody has an amazing day. It's awesome to be back. As much as I'm grateful to have not been here for the community meltdown, I'm happy to be back, and I'm happy that my energy field and my positivity wasn't impacted by any of that, because I know a lot of people's was. And yes, I had an opportunity to do some of my own healing of the heart on some people who were just, you know, not hurt by the exactly what was going on, but we lose faith, right? We lose faith that our contributions are important. And some of the people that are involved in the event, you know, actually reached out and were like, should I still be involved? And I'm like, of course you should still be involved. Go get mad at yourself, but I'm not removing anything. Buck up. Buck up. Yes. So anyways, have a great day. On that, I'm going to try and find the button to close this down. And I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. I will be here tomorrow. No vacation tomorrow. So I'll see you tomorrow, all right? Have a great one. And it's 9 a.m. Eastern time. So 45 minutes before now. I hope to see you, and definitely bring that handsome little boy of yours. Talk to you later, guys. Bye.